Okay, now you can see what I was talking about before. That was a 3 millimeter gap, and now it's more like a millimeter and a half. I went ahead and knotted it off. One of the things that always bugs me is when I knot things off, I'm a person who likes to make sure that knot is going to stay there. I always, and this is just part of me, you can see what I'm doing. I'm not stitching my finger on that. I pull the tail back through, and then I'll go back to this. This is another thing I like about felt. And again, no one's going to see this up here. I pull it through a couple of different times, usually twice, and then nip it close. Because I hate having those tails hanging out of there. It just really bugs me. I don't like, I always feel like if you clip the knot out here so close, it's just going to come undone, even though I tie knots pretty tightly. So just because I'm a little nitpicky, I'm just going to trim that off. So you can see that it's so like not straight. So when it comes to stuffing, when I start stuffing, the two things that I'm using are my stuffing stick, which is just, this one is an old chopstick. You can see it doesn't look too great. I've got another one around here that I like a lot better. Where did I put that one? Here it is. I like this one a lot too. It's very smooth, although it's got some little bits down here too. So I was telling you about how one of the reasons I make these little packets is so I can grab them and stuff them in. Because again, I'm working with really miniaturized things. I've discovered I don't like the forceps, because the forceps, if it's got a locking mechanism in them, you've just got to like do a bunch of fiddling, and I don't like that. I just don't. And like I said, I'm fortunate that I've kind of just figured out how to make this work. So I start out jabbing a bunch of these in here. And you can see I have a habit of doing this. I grab one and pull it here and do this. I don't know why I do that. I just do. Okay. And I've got them in there pretty far. And then I take this end of my stuffing stick and I start kind of moving it around. Now, because I've kind of matted some of the stuffing together, it doesn't just like go whoosh right through the stuffing. And you can see here, I can really get it where I want it to go. I can direct it. So I just continue stuffing until the whole thing is stuffed. And this, this can take, it depends on what piece I'm working on. Sometimes they take a really long time. Sometimes I get something like in the wrong place. Like I'll be stuffing something and it's like totally lumpy on one spot, and I cannot get it to work. There have been times in the past where I've like had to open up a seam to get at things because it's just bothering me so much. And when I'm doing this, I've got here's the stuffing stick right here. I'm just maneuvering it around and pushing everything down. And I will do that until I fill up the entire piece, because I don't like things that aren't stuffed correctly. I mean, within my own work, like I said, she's stuffed pretty solid. I mean, giving it a good squeeze, she's solid. I want these to be solid. So, yeah. So that's how I continue to stuff things until they're completely done.